Our next comic is the #1 deaf comic, hearing impaired comic in the U.S. He's been on the Jerry Lewis Telethon. A big hand for Craig Gass. Craig Gass, a big hand.
Hi, everybody. My name's Craig. And in the deaf community, when we want to give somebody a round of applause, we wave our hands up in the air. So right now, I want to start the show. Have everybody here give me a big round of applause. Everybody. Big. Wow. You guys are loud. Thank you. Now I want to do an impression for you guys. This is an impression of Sam Kinison. You guys remember Sam Kinison? This is an impression of Sam.
A voice of a guy that I think could wake the deaf. I think the deaf could hear him when he fucking screamed! Ah! Ah!
I'm not fucking deaf. But my family's deaf. That's a true story. My mom, my dad, and my sister. So I can do that. Growing up in a deaf family, I couldn't learn how to speak for my own family. So I had to learn how to talk by copying all the voices I heard on TV. That's how I learned how to talk. When you can do impressions, you're the hit at every party you go to. I've done shows where people yell out requests that make no sense at all. Just, hey! Do Casey Kasem doing Elvis. And whip out your dick. Like, Casey Kasem doing Elvis. How many Casey Kasem or Captain Kirk impressions have you heard in your lifetime? You know what I mean? Because I'll give you Casey Kasem doing Elvis. Here you go. Hi, I'm Casey Kasem, and I'm doing Elvis. Down one notch and in at number 2. I'm doing Elvis. You can do Cartman from South Park doing Elvis. Damn, Elvis, you got some big old titties. Excuse me, guys, I'm going home. Kiss my butt. What, for some of the older crowd? All right, how about some Sean Connery? You guys like Sean Connery? Give a round of applause to Sean Connery. Come on. All right, a little bit of Sean Connery for you. Sean Connery. Doing Elvis. Ooh. Show Elvis. You like it sloppy, don't you? How'd you like the Goldfinger? That Sean Connery, they don't make men like that anymore. That was a cool dude. Who in movies is like that anymore? People who try to be cool like that? Like Steven Seagal is a fucking retard, right? Right? I had a casting director once tell me that the definition of sexy and cool in television and film today is Owen Wilson. From the Shanghai Nights movies. I know women think that Owen Wilson is hot because he played the perfect boyfriend in Meet the Parents. He's got that broken nose and he's a total pretty boy. But I don't know any guy that wants to be like Owen Wilson because look at it. I know any guy that looks at Owen Wilson and goes, man, I want to be just like that pussy right there. Because try to put Owen Wilson in any kind of real situation, you can't see Owen Wilson being a man, you know? Like, picture Owen Wilson in a nightclub. A girl walks up to Owen Wilson and says, you like to dance? I want to dance. You can't see Owen Wilson taking over because he's got that personality. It's like, wow, you want to dance with me? Hey, you know what? I'd love to dance with you too, but I actually don't have any genitalia. I got kind of a mound right here. It's pretty crazy. That's why you gotta go old school with someone like Sean Connery or like Al Pacino. Feel the room just get wet? That's Al Pacino. Women love Al Pacino. You put Al Pacino in a nightclub, and a girl walks up to Al Pacino and says, "You like to dance? I want to dance." You can see Al Pacino taking over.
Yeah, you want to dance? Is that what you want to do? You want to dance? Yeah. No. I like to fuck. You want to fuck?
Can you imagine having that voice, man? Wouldn't that be just that voice alone?
Yeah, you want to. Why don't you come home and sail out to my little friend?
You need some kind of game to get laid, man. Because you can't, as a guy, who do you got to be to get laid as a guy? Who do you got to be? Not you, right? You got to be cool. You're not cool. You got to smell good. You smell like shit. And you got to be able to dance and look cool, which is impossible. And your friends are always trying to undercut anything that you're trying to do. Not like as like really trying to take anything away from you, but their friends are just funny. You ever bring a girl home and introduce her to your friends? As soon as she turns her back, there's always one friend's got to make some faces behind her back. Not a lot of girls know that we do this. You bring a girl home for the first time, you're like, "Hey, come on in. I want you to meet everybody." "No, come here. Come here. I want you to meet my friends. This is Jay, and that's Mike, and that's Rig. Hey, man, what's going on? This is Shelly, this girl I was telling you about." As soon as she turns her back, there's always one guy that's got to be like, you gotta go, "All right. You know, we're going to go upstairs. All right, I'll see you later. Thanks a lot, guys." Girls never do that. You don't go to girls' houses like, "How you doing? Are you Kristen?" "Hi, Kristen. I'm Craig. And you're Shelly?" "Hi, Shelly. Nice to meet you. And you're Tara." "Hi, Tara. I'm Craig. Nice to meet you. Nice place you got here." As soon as you turn your back, there's no girl going. The guys do. You ever try to have a quiet date at home, just watching a video, and your drunk roommate comes home and fucks everything up? Starts out trying to be polite. "Hey, man, what's going on? Who are you?" "Oh, I'm Craig's roommate. Pleasure to meet you." "Dude, smell my finger. Smell my finger." Is there anything that women do as the equivalent of smell my finger? What girl's walking around? "Hey, Shelly! How's your date with Craig tonight?" You never hear. I'm horny. I'm just not a dick about it. I think like the worst thing about dating me. I think the worst thing about dating me is like when you wake up in the morning, you just gotta move fast. If you don't want to get jumped on. Waking up in the morning around me is like. I was just sharing a moment there for a second. Sorry about that. So, hey man, let me tell you the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. I saw an interview once on VH1 that made no sense at all. It was an interview with the rock band Kiss. And you know what? I'll quote it word for word. The interviewer said, a lot of people think that Kiss should give it up. What do you say to those people? This is Paul Stanley, the lead singer, his exact response.
You know, the great thing about being in Kiss is a lot of bands don't even get invited to the big dinner. But we're the kind of band that likes to stick around for the roles.
What are you talking about? And then they panned over to Gene Simmons. Like Gene could add something to that. And he does. Next thing out of Gene's mouth for no reason is, you know what Paul is saying is absolutely true. The great thing about being in Kiss is some people like steak and some people like ice cream. But You don't have steak with ice cream, and that's why Kiss is so great. The fuck? The fuck are you talking about? I want you to slap some makeup on like Christopher Walken and put him in the band. You know what I mean? Christopher Walken makes as much sense as the guys from Kiss do. Put Christopher Walken between them going, yes, that's right. You know, I was just telling Paul and Gene, the great thing about being in Kiss is it's like being in the Beatles on steroids. Isn't that right, Paul?
You know, that is true. That's why Kiss is the greatest band in the world.
Of course it is. It's like a psycho circus everywhere we go. I know. It's like you can do anything as Christopher Walken and make it funny. Hi, I'm Christopher Walken. You know, when I bite into a York, a peppermint patty, I get a sensation. It's like little deaf kids playing with my ass. It's the best. It's the best. Miami, Florida. True story. Miami, Florida. True story. Dade County Police are trying out a program right now where they're trying out baboons. Baboons to possibly replace drug-sniffing dogs. Why? Because baboons have a keener sense of smell, and they have the agility to climb buildings and fire escapes. Baboons. So you're sitting in your fifth-story apartment one night. I'm hungry. Is that your fire escape? All of a sudden, from outside your fire escape, a fucking baboon grabs your dime bag. You sit on your couch going, was that your buddy from Tijuana? He had a pink ass. I'm going to leave you guys with a gift. This is a piece of comedy I've been writing for the last 2 years, and I'm actually very proud of it. I hope you guys enjoy it. My name is Craig Gass, and this is a piece of comedy that I wrote that I call Yoda doing Elvis. He's really old, so it takes him. I don't know why I'm talking like Adam Sandler right now, but hey, what's up? This is Adam Sandler, and thank you. And this is an impression that I call Yoda doing Elvis. Here we go. Strong you are. Thanks a lot. My name's Craig Gass.
Craig Gass. Craig Gass. Craig Gass. I fucked him.
I feel good. It was fun. It was very fun, you know?
Good.
The crowd was good. How'd you feel about it?
I really liked it.
You didn't really pay attention, did you?
I totally did.
No, you didn't.
I totally did.
What piece of furniture did I fuck while I was doing it?
Yoda? Elvis?
See? Okay.
No,
All right, so
a
you're-
chair.
a chair. All right,
It's
cool.
Yeah.
Cameraman's next.
Watch out.
All right, that's it. Thank you. And